for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, this offense watched their opponents struggle in their last game. They knew that there were some places they could try to attack, especially running the football, and they wasted no time. Opening drive, and they generated an explosive play.
And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Oh, he makes the catch. There he goes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Touchdown, SMU! First score of the game goes up.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He might want another play. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Gay. Gets it out quickly. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 3rd. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
14, Colorado, 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Gay. Snagged in the middle. It's Riggs. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Royer. At midfield, he's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Gandy. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They go to the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. But just plowing ahead. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He'll keep it himself. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To the air, it's Gardner. Into the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Dennis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And that's the world we live in. You want to be aggressive. You want to get touchdowns. You don't want to kick field goals. Analytics says this. Well, now you get no points. And the defense bows up in a big part of the field, gets the big sack on 4th down and goal.
Back to throw, it's Gay. Firing to the right, complete. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The pull and throw off the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here comes the hurry-up.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Wants to throw again. Buys a little time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gardner. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Under fire. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and them creating the fumble. Awesome job.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now the play fake. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Gardner. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love the awareness by the DB. Great job, man. It's in your own end zone. You see the ball, you break on it. I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm trying to swat it down. Make sure I don't give up the touchdown. Nice awareness by the DB.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. They'll run the screen. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game, playing a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He was hoping for something. More dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to throw, it's Gay. Grabbed in the middle, it's Riggs. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. Okay, 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Riggs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the gun, looking for a man. Puts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Gay. Bringing the heat. On target. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. They'll move the tight end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffs! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Zings it complete to the right. Lowers those pads all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Gardner. He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. On the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Wall. Got a man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going for the big play. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, it's third and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. He's got it again. That's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Looking downfield, it's Wall. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On first down from their own 22. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. Open spaces. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They'll immediately call timeout. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball is loose on the return. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had... to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They've played really well in this first half.
Looking to pass. It's Wall. Gets it out fast. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry up. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Buffaloes will line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Royer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Gardner. They've got the screen set up. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best in. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Wall. Rushes on him. Rolling right and going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Gardner. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And how great is it to see the most athletic position on the field doing work, showing he could be a running back, showing he could be a wide receiver. I mean, what else can't a defensive lineman do? What an athlete.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Texas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Got his man in the middle. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Gardner. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection to the defense, putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
They kick it away on fourth down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Got it behind the line. It's Galladay. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To throw, it's Wall. Looking down the middle. It's complete. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Gibson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Skips away from pressure. It's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Buffaloes in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the air, it's Wall. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Inside the 50. The 30. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Not only do they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'd tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start putting a lot of pressure.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Give to the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 7 over Troy. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They go to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-up runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
That back got thumped, and that happened fast. That linebacker got in there so quick.
And the most important thing for the back when you see that coming, make sure that football is riveted to your rib cage.
You lose the football, you lose the ability to carry the football. Coaches are going to give that squarely to somebody else.
To the air, it's Gardner. They're working that left side.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Back to pass, it's Wall. Here's a heat. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Back to pass. It's Wall. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
Got a little space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Riggs. Hard running there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Working that left side. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. And they'll try to tack on 2.
Get set.
Looking for a man. It's Wall. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here for